Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Nkwo, there lived a beautiful young woman named Adanna. Her beauty was the talk of the town. Her skin was as smooth as silk. Her eyes sparkled like the stars, and her smile could light up the darkest night. She was kind, gentle, and loved by all. Adanna lived with her parents in a small modest home at the edge of the village. Her father, Okeke, was a hard-working farmer, and her mother, Ebele, was known for her delicious meals that she often shared with neighbors. Despite their humble life, they were happy and contented. One day, a handsome young man named Chima arrived at the village. He was tall, strong, and carried himself with an air of confidence. He came from a wealthy family in a neighboring town and was looking for a wife. When he saw Adanna at the village market, he was instantly smitten. He approached her with a warm smile and introduced himself. "Hello, my name is Chima. I've just moved to this village and couldn't help but notice you. You have a kindness about you that is rare." Adanna blushed and smiled back. "I'm Adanna. Welcome to Nkwo." Chima courted Adanna diligently, winning not only her heart but also the approval of her parents. He was respectful, generous, and always treated Adanna like a queen. After several months of courting, he asked for her hand in marriage, and she gladly accepted. The entire village was excited about the wedding. It was to be the event of the year. Okeke and Ebele were thrilled that their daughter would be marrying such a fine young man. They worked tirelessly to prepare for the big day. Finally, the wedding day arrived. The village was decorated with colorful ribbons, and the air was filled with sweet scents of flower. Everyone gathered at the village square to celebrate the union of Adanna and Chima. The ceremony was beautiful, filled with music, dancing, and laughter. As night fell, Chima and Adanna retired to their new home, a lovely house that Chima had built for them. They were both excited to start their new life together. After a day full of joy and celebration, they were finally done. Chima looked at Adanna with love in his eyes. "I am the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife," he said softly. Adanna smiled, but there was a hint of sadness in her eyes. She knew she had to tell Chima the truth, but she didn't know how. She had a secret, one that had kept hidden from everyone, even her parents. "Chima, there's something I need to tell you," she said, her voice trembling. Chima looked concerned. "What is it, my love?" Adanna took a deep breath and closed her eyes. "I am not what you think I am. I have a secret that I must share with you. I am a snake." Chima stared at her, confused. "What do you mean?" Adanna slowly began to transform herself into scales. Her eyes became slits, and her legs fused together to form a long, slender tail. She was no longer the beautiful young woman he had married. She was a snake. Chima was shocked and horrified. He backed away, his heart pounding in his chest. How? How is this possible?" Adanna, now fully transformed, looked at him with tears in her eyes. "I was cursed by a wicked witch when I was a child. She was jealous of my beauty and kindness and turned me into a snake. I can only take human form during the day, but at night I must return to my true form." Chima's mind was racing. He didn't know what to do or how to react, but as he looked into Adanna's eyes, He saw the same kindness and love that he had fallen in love with. He took a deep breath and approached her slowly. Adanna, I married you because I loved you. Your true form does not change that. We will find a way to break this curse together. Adanna was overwhelmed with gratitude and belief. She had feared that Chima would abandon her, but his love for her was stronger than any curse. From that night on, Chima and Adanna worked together to find a way to break the curse. They sought the help of wise elders, traveled to distant lands, and faced many challenges. Their love for each other grew stronger with each passing day. One day, they met a kind old woman who lived in a remote village. She listened to their story and smiled. True love is the most powerful magic of all, she said. If you truly love each other, the curses will be broken. Chima and Adanna looked at each other, their hearts filled with hope. They held hands and spoke the words of love and commitment that had brought them together in the first place. As they did, a warm golden light surrounded them. Adanna began to transform once more, but this time she did not turn into a snake. Her human form was restored and the curse was broken. The entire village celebrated their return. Adanna and Chima were hailed as heroes, and their love story became a legend. They lived happily ever after, their love stronger than any curse or obstacle. And so, the villagers of Nkwo learned an important lesson. True love knows no boundaries and can overcome even the darkest of curses.
I hope you liked the story. If so, comment, like, follow this channel for other interesting stories. Thank you.